Good morning, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's Monday morning. I spent a weekend basically lying down. I was very tired all weekend long. Kiddo did not give me very good rest, and as a matter of fact, last night he slept for a good 3 hours before waking up very upset, poor thing. And it took me a good hour and a half to get him back down, but luckily he did get back to sleep. I'm still very tired. I'm trying not to yawn on camera, but I'm still very tired this morning. He seems to be feeling much better, which is good. I mean, we're not like bouncing off the walls or anything, but we're happy. We're okay. And it's Monday. Luckily, today is our off Monday and that it's not a hell day. I only have 2 things instead of 3 things today, which is good because this weekend, since we didn't do anything but just hang out at home, Kiddo had ample opportunity to take out pretty much everything he owns and put it all over my floor. So I'm gonna need some extra cleaning time today for sure before our in-person therapist arrives. Yeah. So, ooh, what a big yawn. So yeah, it's Monday. We have those 2 therapies, an in-person and a not in-person. Lots of cleaning to do in between. I'm gonna edit the last episode. The last episode is probably a little short because I spent most of it not feeling great, but I'll post that up here because I'm assuming if you're watching this, that one's already done. And I think I might edit another video today if I have the time. It really depends on how quickly I'm able to get through this house because my gosh, like, I don't even want to show you guys, it's that bad. So anyways, that's what I'm up to today. Editing and cleaning and therapy. Typical Monday. So for now, happy Monday. Hey pals, it is Tuesday morning. I am feeling quite content today because Kiddo slept through the night for the first time in days. I couldn't tell you how long it's been, but it's the first time in a long time that I've been able to just sleep all night. So that's great. I mean, to the extent that I sleep, right? But yeah, it's an improvement for sure. So I'm very happy to report that today. Also, I'm happy to report that today should have been a hell day, but as I mentioned, I think in the last episode, one of our therapists is out. I know she's out all of this week. I don't know if she's out all of next week or if she'll be back at some point throughout the next week, but for sure this week she's out the entire time because she's getting married, which is super cool. I think it's like a destination wedding or something that she's doing, which is really exciting. We're like pally, but we're not like friends, you know, so I didn't ask for details. It's not my place if she doesn't want to share them on her own. But either way, super fun. And also, yay for us because one less thing on our plates today. So I am working on breakfast right now. Kiddo's still in bed. And today, for sure I'm going to edit a video. Another video. There's so many videos. I think now I'm up to like 16 or 17 videos just like in the bank. Like on top of the ones that are coming out, like the vlogs and stuff, because obviously the vlogs I can't pre-record. They just like happen as days go on. But as far as like recipes and hauls and, you know, reviews and things like that, about 16 or 17 videos are already just sitting there waiting to go for you guys. So that's very cool. And today I'm going to be editing another one of those that's not meant to come out for a minute, but it's recorded, so I might as well edit it and upload it and whatnot. I have some laundry to do. I have laundry to fold from yesterday that I didn't get around to doing it. But otherwise, the rest of the day is just going to be about keeping the house tidy for in-person therapy because the house is clean since yesterday, but obviously Kiddo can't just leave well enough alone. So there are a couple little things that I could stand to reorganize, re-zhuzh up a bit. So we're going to do that as well. But yeah, mostly editing and stuff. Also, early voting. I've had my early voting. I always try to vote by mail if I can help it because it's just difficult to get down to the polling place with Kiddo and, you know, it's too peoply in there, etc, etc. So since I have the option to vote by mail, I always sign up to do that. And I've had my ballot, no joke, for like a month now. And I am pretty sure that the deadline approacheth, but I'm not even sure when. So That's another one of the things that I want to do today, and I'll probably do that while kiddo is in-person therapy, is actually find my ballot. I have a pretty good idea of where it is, and get to actually filling it in so that I can submit it like with the quickness. So a reminder that if your primaries haven't happened in your area, figure out when they're happening and vote. Local elections are the most important thing when it comes right down to it. So do your research, find out what's important to you, find out what candidates are supporting those same positions, and vote. So yeah, that's what's going on with me today. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday. Last night was kind of bleh, because I was waiting for kiddo to fall asleep. Kiddo was taking a really long time, I felt, but I couldn't hang. So I knocked out. I got so cozy on the couch and I knocked out. And I only slept for like 20-30 minutes. But by the time I woke up from my little baby cat nap on the couch, kiddo was asleep. So I was like, okay, perfect. Let me take advantage and go ahead and go to bed. It took me an hour and a half to fall back asleep. That little cat nap was enough to completely throw my situation off, and I could not convince myself to be tired enough to sleep again for a full hour and a half, at least. That's when I stopped counting, was at an hour and a half. So, not fun. And then, I don't know what happened with kiddo, but he slept like 11 and a half hours. It's 11 something now. It's almost noon, and he's been awake for about 10 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that we have the day off today, I guess. So, what am I doing today? I was going to record a recipe, and I really should, because at this point, if I don't do it, I'm going to start to fall behind on my schedule. But I don't want to. I just don't. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I just wrapped up recording another video, a different video, because it was one of those deals where like I did most of the video, but then I had to like wait to update you guys with how that first part went. So I just recorded that second part, so that video's done. I'm also going to edit a video today. I'm going to prepare a video that I edited yesterday, but I didn't have time yesterday to do like the description and the hey, look up here, like all that stuff. So I'm going to do that today. I've got to clean out Silky's tank because it's her turn today. I've been trying to, because they have so many things in their enclosures now, the dragons, it's kind of a pain in the butt to clean out their enclosures because we have to take them out. We don't have to, but I prefer to take them each out of their enclosure when I'm going to do like a deep clean, because it's a lot of movement and it's a lot of stuff going on there, and I don't want to stress them out for no reason. So I always have to wait until hubby's home so that he could hang out with whoever it is while I'm cleaning their tank. And then each tank takes, its time. So it's easier for me, I've realized, to, instead of just do everybody in one day, I'll just like do somebody today, I'll do somebody else tomorrow, do somebody else the third day, and so on. So today I'm going to clean out Silky's tank. She's good. Actually, Silky and Mushu are both great to just like hang out on their own while I clean. I don't really have to wait for hubby for them. Pepper's the one that is a little bit more unpredictable. So I could let her hang out on the couch and get some sun, but it's a crapshoot whether she'll still be there when I come back to pick her up. So I prefer to wait for hubby to be home if I'm going to clean Pepper's enclosure. So we're not doing that today. I have to do laundry. I have to sort and fold laundry. There's a recipe that I wanted to do this weekend, but I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients, but I have to do like a quick scan of the kitchen and make sure that I have everything so that I can be ready for that. And I'm finally going to vote today, or at least I'm going to finally fill out my mail-in ballot situation, because I found out, luckily, even though I've had the ballot for like a month, I found out that I have, I think, like 2 more weeks before it must be received. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock it out today, get it handled, and then it's done and I don't have to worry about it anymore. On top of course, the regular day-to-day, keep everybody fed and alive, keep the house in at least somewhat of a decent order, etc., etc. So yeah, it's my day off, but as you can see, I'm going to be quite busy. There's a lot going on. Luckily, in spite of my funky sleep situation, I'm feeling pretty good today. So yeah, I'm gonna finish watching this video because Dollar Tree Dinners just dropped a video on viral TikTok egg flights, which I think the thing now is that people are doing like, not deviled eggs necessarily, but they're basically hard boiling eggs, setting them up like deviled egg style, like in a little tray or something, but then topping them all with like funky things. And this is a trend I can get behind. I like the idea. I've seen a couple videos like this, and I've seen a couple interesting themes and stuff going on. So I'm gonna watch this video because why not? It literally was just released 5 minutes ago. I might as well. And then I'm gonna start my laundry and start all that other stuff I gotta do. So how much of today will I show you? Can't really say, but at least now you know what I'm up to. So for now, happy Wednesday. Hello friends, it's Thursday morning, and typically I'd have done an outro last night and today I would have started a new episode. But I have a collab coming out on Friday this week, which is usually when I put the vlogs out. And so this episode doesn't have to come out until Saturday. So I thought, you know what? Let me just go ahead and roll it into today. I'll close it out today and it'll be 4 days and then 3 instead of 3 days and then 4. But it's still going to be basically the same content. The last few episodes have been a little light. They've been a little short. So it's not to say that anything particularly spectacular is going to happen today, but might as well continue. Today is Thursday, as I said, so we've got 2 therapies scheduled today. I am so tired, by the way. I don't know what happened last night, but kiddo was still up at like 2 a.m. and I was ready to sleep at like 5 p.m. yesterday. Like I was knocking out on the couch. I was so tired, which is very, very rare for me. 2 a.m. he was still going. He was still kicking. And then this morning he was up at 7. So I'm actually like, I can feel it in my face. I can feel it in my eyes that I'm actually like literally dragging today. It feels like gravity has got a particular hold of my face and it's like just pulling me down. So I'm tired is the point. Today I'm hoping to start editing this episode, and I'm also going to edit an entirely different video as well. At this point I have 21 videos banked, like just sitting there waiting to go live. I've been recording and editing and uploading like crazy in hopes that when the holidays roll around, etc., this is how far ahead I'm thinking. Well, you guys know this because at the end of 2023 I was telling y'all how I had like all of 2024's content planned in advance. Like I pretty much knew exactly what videos I was going to record and exactly when I was putting them out since last year. So I've stuck to that plan, and it looks like it's going to work out in my favor because when the holidays roll around, I'm not going to have to do too much. Obviously the vlogs are still a day-to-day thing, but I'm going to get to, for the most part, just chill and enjoy the holidays rather than thinking, oh wait, I still have to edit this recipe, I still have to edit for this collab, I still have to... No, I don't, because I recorded and edited that back in August. So yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're about to start our therapy. Yeah, and today I think is mostly going to be just editing and trying not to fall over. I'm so tired. Yeah, so, something else that's very likely going to happen today, assuming I can hang and actually like stay awake. We have 2 episodes left of Hell on Wheels, like period. So it's very, very likely that we're going to finish the series today. And so I'm excited about that. We almost finished it last night, but I was too tired. And then here we are. So yeah, so that's probably going to happen. So if it does, then I guess I'll give you guys an overall would I recommend it or not at the end of this episode. But yeah, right now, honestly, the name of the game is just get through the next several hours until I can just relax, because wow, I'm struggling. I'm struggling today. This tiredness is no joke. So Happy Thursday. Oh man, guys, it's not Wednesday night, it's Thursday night. I'm recording on my phone right now because earlier today I offloaded all of the footage from the vlog, and now I can't find the memory card, and I also can't find the thing that I use to connect the memory card to the computer. So very, very cool. While I was going all over the house looking for those things, I came back in here and I noticed that my son had taken a bin that I usually keep filled with sand. You get where I'm going with this? That we use for sensory play and stuff. Yeah, I don't know where the bin is, but I can tell you where the sand is. All over the floor in here. So I'm dealing with that tomorrow because I am exhausted right now. All I want to do is wrap up this episode so that I can get everybody to bed. Speaking of wrapping things up, we did in fact finish Hell on Wheels. Really, really good show. The last season was probably the weakest season of the 5, but it made sense for them to take the story where they took it. It made sense for them to take the characters where they ended up. So was it our favorite season? No. But in the grand scheme of things, was it just the right thing, like the right way to go? Absolutely. The show is heartbreaking at times, but I feel like they really did the era and the situation justice. It was a heartbreaking time. Lots of terrible things happened to people daily. You literally never knew when you woke up if you were going to make it through the end of the day. And there's definitely a few trigger warnings that I feel like if you're considering watching the show, you should try to look up what those are, in case there's something in particular that you want to avoid. But overall, I'm glad I watched it. It was a really, really good story, impeccably acted, particularly by Anson Mount and Cole Meany. Cole Meany carried that show. Incredible. Really, really good show, really good cast. I do in fact recommend. We're currently watching, or at least my husband is, a movie that he got recommended on Netflix called How to Be a Latin Lover, and the cast looks great. The story so far is a little bit ridiculous, but it's funny enough, it's entertaining enough. And speaking of Netflix and absurdity, next thing we're gonna watch is a show called The Decameron, which appears to be an absurd British comedy set in like medieval feudal times. But there's only one season to it. I think there's like 8 or 10 episodes and that's it. So all that to say, we are currently seeking our next show. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. There's a new season of The Challenge coming out soon, so I'm good as far as like shows for me to watch, but we need a show for us to watch. So that's what's going on. That's what's happened so far this week. My mom's actually staying with my brother this month across the country. She left earlier this week because my brother is moving this month, and so she decided to hang out over there and like help him situate things leading up to the actual move. Luckily she works remotely, so she can do that, which is really cool. The fact that she could just pick up and go for a month and hang out with her other kid that's like clear across the nation. So that's happening, which means my dad's here alone. So I'm gonna see if I can convince him to come over tomorrow night for Fajita Friday. And I don't know, I feel like I have to do something extra to like keep him entertained, poor guy, because he's probably so bored at home alone. So we'll see what we come up with this weekend. But for now, that's what's going on. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Again, I know it was probably shorter than most, but I feel like these days life is moving so fast that it's actually a bit of a challenge to vlog. So I'm trying my best, and I appreciate you guys sticking along with me while I'm going through these growing pains and while the channel is kind of adapting. But I want to thank you once again for being here and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll please give it a thumbs up before you go. I hope that you'll subscribe and click the notification bell because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!